Yo! Sorry, gotta move the mic again. Yo! What's up, y'all? Inevit, K-Dog, Sarmel, Draconic, Amos, and K-Dog. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. We are back with day 2 of previous skill number 2. We're going to be following Dinos, Ponda, and VB, that group number 5, for this previous skill. Oh, I forgot to clean my chest, which was what I was coming to do. But we are back with a new day PYS. There are, I believe, 22 teams that have made it to day 2 out of 41. And so these are all of our groups for the day. We have 7 Clip, Jaja, Origin Cursed, Hated M4, Zaza, Leverage. I believe Rose AFK is going to be following this group here, following Origin. Origin's getting spectated basically every day, but Origin's getting followed here. This is group 2. Group 3, Evany, Nox, Donda, VIDT. Nox finally has a group that I think is winnable for them, so good for Nox. Hope that they do well. Naps, CCRS, 404, and Reggie. Honda, VB, and Dinos make up group 5, and then group 6, 7 Rats, Joker, and Q. So these are the 2 groups of 3 right here. We're going to be watching Ponda, VB, and Dinos. Dinos has a bye, so we will watch Ponda and VB. The winner will play Dinos, and the loser of that set will play the loser of the first set, and then we'll have grand finals all set. So I'll show that bracket in just a minute here. I need to, for some reason the website's showing showing first stage. Let's show second stage. Sorry. Real quick, there is an announcement that I wanted to make that I told my friend that I would do it last stream, but I didn't. So I will do it this stream. But if you guys are familiar with the Triari clan, if you're watching the stream live, if you're watching it before July 29th, ooh, that's the wrong scene. This is what I wanted to show. But the clan Triari, North American clan, they are the oldest clan on the NA server. They were around even before clans existed in the game. It was a forum clan. But they are having a birthday event on July 29th, 2023. So if you are watching this stream, or if you're watching the video before July 29th, you are invited and able to come. This is the Discord server link where it will be happening. I was invited. This used to be a private event, and I've gone to their birthday event for like 2 or 3 years now at this point, and it's always a great time. Usually countdowns involve, sometimes training rooms too. And there's actually prizes and stuff that you can win, like cash prizes, sometimes physical items that they'll mail out to you if you win. I think last time we were playing, it was like I think it was a bounty challenge where there's a certain person where if you killed them, you would get the bounty prize. Now I got a cash prize for playing, and it was a lot of fun. And then also everyone who participated was mailed a Triari keychain, like a physical keychain. If you were interested and were willing to send them your address, you get a keychain. So that was pretty cool. I actually have one. It's actually kind of hidden away with all my Blitz stuff. I was trying to find it before this stream with like a few minutes to go, but couldn't find it. But I will definitely, like, once I find all my Blitz stuff that I have packed away, I'll pull it out, and hopefully you guys can check it out. It's a fun event. This is the link, and I will be there, and I hope that you guys will be there as well. At least I will be there if it doesn't conflict with tournament stuff. I haven't actually checked the calendar yet to make sure that it lines up, but if it does work, then I will be there for that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Hopefully you guys all got that. I'll maybe try to show that image at another point in time, but hope that y'all turn up there. More people showing up. What's up, BS Campbell, Mafia Jinx, Ambrose, Millie, what's up, Draconic? We do a replay after, yes, but before the second set, after the first set, I will have the time to do it. So let me go ahead and turn that on, and you can go ahead and redeem a replay. We do have our room invite, so I am going to go ahead and get that all set up off stream. And it is, again, Honda and VB. So while they get set up, we will go over the scoring for today briefly, real quick. this is what the scoring is going to look like. So we are on day 2 of Prove Your Skill number 2. So the points are starting to heat up a little bit, although a little smaller than yesterday's, just by about 500 for the winner. So 3,000 for the winner, then 1,500 for second place, third place 760. And we're not going to have a fourth place for this group because there's only 3 people in the group. But for those people that do get fourth place on this day, you will get 381 points. So that is how the scoring will work for today. Anyway, we do wait just a little bit longer here, and we should be able to pull up the room. I was able to get logos for today. So all of the teams that we are watching will have logos. The Dinos team, apparently they're working on one, but in the meantime, there is just an image on Google that I'm using, so that's how it's going to be. Where can I find the current standing? That's a good question, actually. I can go ahead and show that maybe after this, because this next set's about to start. I'd like to get that all pulled up here. But maybe afterwards I can show you where that is. That's also on the Blitz tournaments, wattblitz.com, and then you go to the tournament section, or you go to Hall of Fame, and then clans. So I'll show that later. Right now we can take a look at our 2 teams here. We've got Canal going to be the map here for games number 1 and 2. This is just a best of 3 set. So the first team to get 2 wins will take this one. In Ponda, we've got an interesting set of tanks here. We've got a lot of mobility on their team, T100 and 2 121Bs. So they've got 3 medium/light tanks, which is a pretty high number for a typical competitive map. But this is Canal, so Canal is not your typical competitive map. You can tend to see a lot more of your mediums and light tanks here. This is a very nice mobile map where vision is super important because there's a lot of cover and a lot of bushes, so would definitely not be surprised to see a lineup such as this. We've seen them before, and that's just how it goes. You tend to see creative strats in this map. Also on the Ponda team, an IS-7, an MLE, and 2 Sturves, so very mobile tanks here. VB, also running pretty mobile lineup, but a little bit less so in the heavy department. Or I should say a little less mobile in the heavy department. Also, I just have to point this out here real quick. Rax is in the middle with a Keniatsu. He is a Keniatsu owner, and just for you, Rax, I'm going to boot up in my own just for solidarity. Let's go, Rax. My man. Well, there you go. You can't really see it, but I am rated up in a Keniatsu. But this is the VB team here. They are going to be running a double Batchat, double Sturve, an IS-4, IS-7, and an E5. So their heavies are a little bit less mobile, but they still do have a couple of those Sturves. And those Batchats are going to be an interesting one in particular, because you don't tend to see Batchats used in competitive. This tank has been buffed and buffed and buffed a lot lately, because it used to be kind of mediocre tank, and then they keep buffing it, but it's still mediocre, and then they keep buffing it, and then it's still mediocre, and so they just keep on doing it. And recently they gave it the Clip Boost consumable, which is incredibly strong, and allows it to have an even faster unload for its clip, so it will be incredibly quick to unload that clip. And if both of those tanks can catch out like that T100 LT, take them out, or even just cripple a heavy tank, that would be really massive. So we'll see how VB plans to use those Batchats here on Canal. And let's get it. Game 1. The Apocalypse saying, good luck, have fun, sub Pathy out. They don't want to see Pathy. He's too good. He is too good. So VB going to be sending both of their Batchats directly towards the D side. Ponda sending all of their tanks over here as well. They're going to spot each other. Sherman taking the first hit. Nico Mata putting it in, immediately going to unload that, or reload that clip, but in come the rest of the tanks. But they're all getting spotted here. Pagaman immediately going for some quick spotting in the IS-7, and then the MLE putting in crossing shots. And yeah, 11's just going to keep driving into the corner here, but look at Ponda. They've got their tanks all lined up here as well. And this could actually cause an issue for VB. They've got both of their 121Bs in the corner, which 11 and Firefly are pushing into, but Chipotle is life 23. and Paflupi both having their reactive armor. This should be a good push for them. And Panda's actually able to take out Nikomata before even starting to attack the Sturves, but of course, definitely want to take those Sturves out. Warrior's going to be coming in with the Bat Chat here, hopefully to get the kill and Chipotle his life, but not before VB has already lost 2 tanks, and now Warrior is clipping. Poffy will pick up the kill, and Panda has a 4 tank on 2 advantage over in this corner. On the other side, Apocalypse and 12 were able to pick up the IS-7 that was over on the side, but we do see a big advantage here for Panda as they did get first kill here. Now they will pick up Firefly as well, and Skips, who was able to kind of avoid all of the action just by, you know, sitting here in the back, just doing fine here. He's pretty much chilling right now. You can see he's barely even moving himself at all. Doesn't even need to move the hull. He's just kind of being chilling, you know. Apocalypse is the one who's in danger with 4 tanks on him, and now it's just 12 alone. He's ignoring Skips at this point, just shooting someone else. Yeah, Skips is chilling. Don't even got to move that hull. Looking away, shooting at his own team. They're all vibing here, it seems. 12 has a shot loaded. He's just staring. Okay. Yeah, Skips is just chilling right now, I guess, but game 1 for Panda there. VB committed into the into the D corner where there was already too much Panda presence for them to do anything about, and they lost a tank before their push even had any fruition to it. Ooh, a lot of people in chat here. What's up? Van Leeroth, Scooby, G Joe, what's up? Good to have you in here. Game 1 Panda there, beautiful. Who else did I miss? Guardian X, welcome. Tempest, Hunter, Mizuhara, Dane. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat, so I won't be able to catch everybody, but yeah, I hope that y'all are good. That's game 1, quick one there, and Panda running another non-standard lineup with 2 1-2-1Bs once again, but this time bringing even more light tanks, a Vickers and a Sheridan, instead of that single T100. VB gonna double down on the T100 this time, instead of the Bat Chat. A Yo, a 2 and 5B, those are 2 heavy tanks you don't tend to see a lot of, although you do tend to see some Yos every now and then. We saw Origin run them yesterday on Winter Melanovka, and it worked quite well. But they ran the double shot, which is the less commonly used version. But no Sturves this time for VB, so they're going to be missing out on a little bit of that heavy tank DPM, although they do have the 2 and 5B, which is definitely a heavy hitter in its own right. Also noticing for Panda, they got a Type 71 to round things off. So a little bit of armor. That's really the only armor on their entire team, but it is a very heavily armored tank. Of course, we all know that the Type 71 was the most commonly used tank in the previous meta. However, its armor was not actually nerfed since then. Some other things of the tank have been nerfed, and that's why that tank isn't really used anymore. But the armor was not one of those things that was nerfed, so definitely still a heavy hitter for sure, and we'll see how Panda uses it here. They actually swapped out their Vickers for a T100 LT again, so tank swap right at the last second. What's up, Spooky? What's up, Raze, Jim, Yaha, Yaki, Yam? Lots of y'all in the chat. Good to see everybody in here. Here we go, y'all. Game number 2. And this time, Panda's going to commit right once again into the D corner. As will VB's just sending their T100 Nikomata up into this little sneaky bush spot here to get a little bit of lighting here. Apocalypse actually going into the spotting position to try to light up a bunch of Panda tanks, but in fact, look at this. Immediate counter from Panda. They've got their 2 Sturves rushing right into Apocalypse. They knew that that IS-7 was going right there. They all come on in, and as you can see, look at this. Sheridan 121Bs, T100 LT, immediately swooping right onto Apocalypse, and he got deleted. Panda did the same exact play with their own IS-7 last game, but this time Panda predicted VB's move. They put the Sturves right on him, and they took out the tank early. And VB got a little bit of bleeds back into it, but now look at Shadow Serpent. He's in an awkward position, and the swoop of Panda tanks comes right on in here. Big shots going in, and Shadow Serpent will fall now as well. That's both IS-7s immediately eliminated from the game, and VB did get bases A and B, but they're a little bit too slow now. Firefly needs to get his shots, and he's actually running the double shot yo. He does get them, but what's going on? D-Nubinator here, he completely gave up. The Ponda Swarm continues on. Let's just follow them and see how they do things. They're going to go for underscore 12 here. A couple of them will chase him down underscore 12. Not going to make it very far there. He's getting chased. 11's going to try to get the kill on Ding Dong, but down he goes. The Swarm continues onwards, and although Ding Dong will fall, the rest of Ponda is just too healthy to do anything. Sureman with a ram kill on Firefly. Another kill, and that's that. A very, very quick one, not even 2 minutes long. And Ponda have 2-0'd VB with an extremely quick set there. And yeah, game one, not great for VB, but that second game was, oh man, that was not bueno for them. They will definitely have to fight pretty hard here if they want a shot of getting top 2 for today. And even at this point, top 2 isn't really what matters. It really matters more in day 1. Today, you just really have to maximize your points, and Ponda definitely showed up today. They will have their next set against Dinos in about 20 or so minutes, 25 minutes, so yeah, quick set there. Oh man. Still can't redeem replay. It's not open right now. I have not opened it yet. Flexing your Keniatsu. Yes, Rex had his in the middle. Alright. Well, there you go, guys. That was that. I have turned on the replays now, so if you want to open them and redeem one now, you can do so. Okay, dog. Really quickly, I want to show y'all how to get to the tournament leaderboards. So right now, real quick, I am going to share my screen. Right now, I am on wotblitz.com, so you just go to wotblitz.com. I'm just at home, but then you go to Hall of Fame and then Clans. And that's how you can see everything. So right now, the way that things are going, there are 6 clans that are all tied for first. Origin, Leverage, Ponda, Joker, Jaja, and Reggie. They all won on day 1 of PYS 1, day 2 of PYS 1, and then day 1 of PYS 2. So they won all of those sets, and then right behind them are Ebony and Dinos to round out top 8. They've got 6,815 points. And then if we go down here, I think there's other teams with 6,815. No. So top 16 is rounded out by Nap, 7 Rats, Zaza, 404, Donda, Hated, Nox, and VIDT. And then if we check out top 32, 7 Clip on top. VB, the team that is playing today. 4, Kraken, Rival, Chrono, VU, CCRS, Q, Cursed, Aura, Union. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of tied teams, so that there's way more than 32. It's just showing everyone at this point. Oh, it's showing everything. Okay. Is lower echelon not top 32? Is it just everyone else? Maybe it's just everyone else. Interesting. That's normally not how it works. But they could have updated the regulations. That could be new. So, very nice. Anyway, that's that. Still don't see a replay. So I have turned them on at this point, though. Yeah, there's that. Oh, there we go. Let's get that replay going. Here we go. So yeah, quick set from Ponda. Now, Ponda already has played against Dinos before. Actually, I believe on PYS number 1, they were in the same group on day 2, and I believe Ponda won that set. Well, Ponda did win eventually, right? Because they are in top 8. Or they're in 3rd place right now, actually. The only reason that they're not in 1st, because technically all the top 6 teams are tied. But Win percentage actually determines kind of your placement within that group. So Honda's 3rd place in win rate, or Origin's in 1st place, and then Leverage is in 2nd. Joker's actually in 4th place right now, which is interesting, but they are still in top 8, and that is what matters right now. Anyway, here's our replay. This is Korbsky, aka K-Dog from Sigan Clan. Sent wrong. Is this not the one you wanted to send? What do you want me to play? I'm gonna play Draconics then, and you figure out what you want to send me. Alright. I'm gonna play Draconics, and then you figure that out. Sorry about that, y'all. Not playing the 183. We got Draconic in the 183. What is it with the 183 players? Y'all are disgusting. I despise 183s. Sepakame. You'd be their monitor off. I mean, they got countered there, to be honest with you. They made the same play that Ponda did, but Ponda knows how to punish it, and VB didn't know how to punish it. So, it worked for Ponda. I mean, it's not a bad position to take, you just need to kind of know how to defend it, right? Can I lure James? What do you mean by luring James? I don't think he's here right now, so you can't really meet him. Into stream so you can time him out. I mean, that'd be kind of toxic, just ping him in Discord and then redeeming timeout. It's kind of annoying. I doubt he wants you to ping him for that. Anyway, here's Draconic, playing the 183. Disgusting. Let the price go up? Price go up for what? Timing out James? Because I used to have to do like 10 of them a stream. People just had so many channel points built up that they can just time them out for like hours at a time. And I have to type it in every single time. It gets annoying. Betting on honestly why you win. Kame is betting against his own team. Very nice. Draconic unfortunately hasn't done a whole lot yet. Does get a kill, but never feels good having to shoot at a 9 HP tank. And a tank that literally does 100 times more than that with a single shot. Also, if you're wondering what I'm eating right now, I'm eating Sour Patch Kids. I had an extra box laying around. Another low health shot. Like, that's never fun to do in the 183. You got 3 kills and 169 damage. Like, that's hilarious. That's like 50 damage a shot. That sucks. We might get another low health kill here. That's funny. He's got 4 kills and just over 300 damage. That is funny. E3 is what you want to play? Alright, K-Dog, you got it. Oh man. Please don't die to this guy. Okay, nice. 4 kills, still less than 1,000 damage. That's great. 6, please. Wait, you have 5. Why it said you had 4, and now it says you have 5. It literally just changed. What the heck? Let me get a 6th? No! No! Mistake not shooting AP there. No. You had it too. You shot Hesh. Unlucky. Oh no. If that costed you the 7 kill, oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. Or will the VK steal it? That costed you the raisin and less than 1,000 damage. That hurts so bad. That's just less than 1k damage. Fool's Metal on a 183. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That's so funny though. Most acceptable 183 game. Nice. GG there. Bottom damage but 6 kills. You know? It is what it is. GG. That is pretty funny. Oh man. Okay. We got K-Dogs. And that is it for replays, it looks like, unless someone else has redeem. But looks like, yeah, E3 game.
Let's get this show on the road.
Sorry about that, I had to step away for a sec. We're all good. But here is Korbsky, aka K-Dog. E3. Hopefully get a little bit more damage in that last game. Always bet against yourself either way you win. Well, a comment, either way you lose. So they don't let sports players betting on their games. Yeah, definitely, that's definitely why. It's not because they can throw games to win money. Totally the reason. For sure. For sure. Yeah, Draconic, I can't believe that you missed the raisin because of one piece of cover. You actually had the raisin. That would have been nuts. Unfortunately, slow start to this replay. We're 2 minutes in, and K-Dog's yet to get a shot in. Now, you're in a T110E3. This is a very well-armored tank. I would personally I would strongly recommend that you play this tank a lot more up close than what you're doing right now, because right now you're a tier 10 tank destroyer with some of the best armor in the game being held off by a tier 9 heavy tank. Now it's a TD, now you're kind of in a crossfire, which is unfortunate, but fighting against a ST1, and now it's a Conway, but you know, there could be better utilization for your tank here. Good shot into the Conway. Now you're a one shot. 5 gets the kill, nice. Look at the team stats. Oh, I should have. But here we go. He's got a little bit of health left, so his game is not over yet, but it's, you know, obviously not as healthy as you'd like to be. Yeah, definitely an awkward spot to be stuck in here. Not a standard place to... Oh! The Amarak changes things. You went from having a pretty unfortunate game to immediately 3,500 is pretty good, but... we take those, I guess. Well done. Why does it look like I have something on my neck? I'm not wearing anything. Maybe that was just the green screen. What the heck? Yeah, SD1's mad. I would be pretty annoyed too. That's funny. That's funny. Sherman's here. What's up? Bet all your points on dinos. Fair enough. Man's betting against himself too. Well, 3 minutes left in the game. K-Dog is up to 4,300 damage, courtesy of an ammo rack. This would be a nice shot to hit. Not a bad idea, I suppose, HE. 4 on 2. Your team's looking good, but you're also in the cap. Looks like your platoon mate is. I don't think it's going to come to cap, though. I just realized you have three SIGIN players on your team. I didn't even notice that earlier. It's like you got 72 scouts, so there's 3 of these SIGIN players. No one can stop you. Nice 5k game. GG. Amarex really do be like that sometimes, man. It happens. Happens to everyone. First class. Well done. GG. Definitely an awkward spot to bring that tank. Wouldn't recommend it personally, but worked out for you in the end there. So almost everyone on your team has the same background. That's funny. Yeah, GG's. Alright, let's play a skirmish game. Play the 132-1. Next set should be in 10 minutes, so we will have time to get in. Just gonna do a little bit of spotting. I did get lit. I am no longer lit. And I'm just gonna go right on back. And our 183 is not having a fun time. Good job, buddy. I don't know what you expected, but you certainly got hit. And you're dead now. And I'm led again. Why are you peeking hull down like that? It doesn't make much sense to me. Is there 100 drowning? No. He's in the base now. There are 183 somewhere back here. Because he was able to nuke our 183. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I can afford to rush the minnow. And that I will do. If I can keep him away from the rest of my... No, my team's already dead. I need to make some sort of play here. No, my team's just already out. It's a 1v5 in a minute and a half. It's so depressing. That was pretty sad. Oh well. Too late for a replay. Nope. No time. If you want to redeem it, you gotta redeem it early because there's a delay, right? If you don't get it in time, I turn it off. I just don't have time for more. Just don't have time for more. You did get a timeout for James, though. Well, James. Ding dong, what's up? Good luck. Hello, Yaha. I got an offer, oh man. For $1, for 10 times 5, that's not a bad deal at all. That's actually a very good deal. $1 for 10 times 5s is fantastic. And 1,000 gold, you can't really see it because of my camera. 200 kit coins is kind of a slap in the face. Because this event takes it takes multiple thousands of kit coins, and they're only offering like a couple hundred at a time. It's literally just a slap in the face. Like if I wanted to finish it, I need 60,000 more kit coins, and they're offering me 200 for $1. That's so bad. So bad. Kit coins are horrible. Anyway, I'm going to get the invite in a second. I'm going to do a quick BRB screen, and I'm going to take a couple of minutes. I had to step away in the middle of that replay, and I'm sorry for that, K-Dog, but now I actually have to step away for a couple of minutes and take care of something really quickly, but we'll be back right before this set. It will be Dinos versus Ponda. So I'll be right back. That's not what I share. Oh, yo, Lomo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Put it to the BRB. Oopsie. You get to see what my actual tab looks like when I'm streaming. But also, yeah, thank you for the sub, Lomo, and thank you for the follow, BS Gamble. Appreciate you. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, but had to take care of a couple things. But we're good now. Welcome back to everyone, I suppose. So welcome back to me, I guess. I went away. But we're here. Dinos and Ponda are the two teams that are fighting now in the winners finals of the PYS 2 Group 5. And Faust is going to be the map for games 1 and 2. This is again a best of 5, as will the rest of the sets for today be. The winner of this set moves on to grand finals. Loser goes down to play VB to have a shot again in the grand finals. And again, the map is Faust here. Both teams running MLEs, so similar ideas on either side. However, they both have very different lineups otherwise, with some IS-7 and 777 on Ponda's team with a T100. And, excuse me, Dinos is running more IS-7s a 60 TP, and a Vickers. Oh, they're switching it. I don't know what they're doing, but double Stirves as well. No light tank actually. No light tank for Dinos. Instead having extra IS7 and a Stirve. So kind of similar lineups, but not really. But they both do have some of those DPM heavy tanks. However, they are different DPM heavy tanks, whereas one team focusing more on the Stirves, and the other team has one Stirve, but a couple of those 777s, of course, that new tier 10 collector tank, which is very strong. Took a lot of people by surprise. But here it is in the meta. This is the first time we watched Dinos play. This team is a bunch of former members from the clan 4L that played last season and barely missed out on qualifying to top 4. Literally came down to the last game even, but Ponda defeating them and kept them out of top 4. And so now, suppose the Dinos team is out for revenge, although Ponda beat them again in the last preview skill. Let's see how it goes in today's sets. Dinos is heavily committing towards the C and D side. It looks like they're going to have Flossosaurus capping it out. However, Ponda gets to the base first, with WorkUC getting into the D base. And he's slightly exposed here. If Dinos went for blind fire, they could do it. Ooh, he's going to drive right on out of the base, as Dinos looks like they get spotted heavily committing towards this corner. And yeah, smart play from WorkUC to get himself right on out of there. It's not worth grabbing that base if it means that you're going to take a ton of damage for it, even though he was so close to grabbing it. So getting himself out of there, and Darktronics actually took a lot of bleeds getting himself in there. So not sure if that was a worthwhile trade for Dinos, as they definitely have kept Ponda away from the caps, but now they are down a lot of hit points here. They're trying to push into this corner here where Jata, Rax, and Chip are all kind of trying to hold them back, and they've also got Ding Dong kind of sneaking by. The question is now, what will Panda do that they kind of have more control over the rest of the map, whereas Dinos have cornered themselves. They're going to step into the D base. They're going to have 2 bases before Ponda even grabs one. Market in the T100 LT. Not yet worried about grabbing a base yet. He's trying to get vision and shots into the sides of these heavy tanks, and he does miss the shot. Doesn't get himself spotted at least, but maybe now he will finally get himself into a cap. But Burby does grab D, so again, that is 2 quick bases here for Dinos, and the capture point difference is pretty large. However, we're seeing Ponda respond by getting into B, which is a map that isn't always the easiest to grab. Skip's trying to sneak a shot into Burby, doesn't hit it though. However, Market did hit the shot, but Skips does grab the base. Dinos isn't really in a good position to do anything about it, and it's not entirely clear what their move is here, if not just hold it down. It's kind of hard to get a good visual of this map, of course, because of all of the buildings and whatnot, but it looks like Mizuhara getting bled out a little bit, as well as Darktronics, of course. Those are some 2 very large, high-profile tanks, so it's very difficult to just hide them completely. Whereas you can see Rax and Chip, they're not really worried about any crossfires. They're just trying to hold down here. You have Mizuhara, who's getting shot at from multiple angles, and of course Darktronics, who crossed early. Look at this push from Ding Dong and Rax, though. Oh man, going right in. Why am my alerts not muted? Thank you for the bits, Belly. I should have muted those. I will mute it once again. But Mizuhara is actually taking damage here. He's getting bled out from the side. I don't know where to go right now. My goodness, there's just so much going on this side. But no, it is actually Ponda that's counter-pushing right into Burby and Leafy. Leafy? I don't know how that's pronounced, but they're all taking some hits here. Don't know why Ponda isn't just pushing that side a little bit heavier. It's because Flossie and Akame are in the back, but they're starting to take damage here as well. Market's just trying to farm out from the side here in the T100, as the rest of Ponda's going to be pushing in here on Skips from behind. He's going to get double tapped, immediately goes down. Market is farming from the rear, and he may actually be able to get the pick on Mizuhara. Will he be able to put that last shot in? He does so. Beautiful shot there. However, Dinos is moving right on in. I need to get myself in here quickly. They actually got the nice counter push on Ding Dong, but Ray's missing the kill shot there, and Burby's HE not doing enough. That's going to be 2 extra shots wasted there for Dinos, and they do drop Burby. The rest of Ponda is coming in. It is a 5-on-5 action. JTA missing the kill shot on Darktronics, though, somehow, despite him being sideways to him. They're going to lose Rax, but JTA does finally get the kill on Darktronics before falling himself. Chip not rolling high enough. That's a 354 roll from an MLE, leaving Leafy on 16 hit points. Akame also incredibly low in the back. Looks like Market's trying to push him out to get the kill here. Akame drops off and kills himself. Oh man, I was not able to watch that one. But now Market Man might have to drop as well. Not taking as much damage. Is Flossie just going to go for the straight up jump? Oh my goodness, he's getting shot in the rear. It's 800 points now for Team Dinos. Excuse me, 900 points, but Work QC is going to have really nice DPM on Raze here. He's going to try to go for the base. Getting another shot in. Raze misses his. But the points are not looking too good right now. They'll get the kill. Chip driving right through the base here. And who's going to stop C? Is Chip just going to go right for the C base? He's going to have to. There's Flossie trying to go for maybe a track shot. That would be the best play here. Is for him to get a tracking shot right onto Chip. He does get it. It's a big track. And now to body block the base from being captured. Yes, genius play here. The question is it going to be enough? It looks like it may be. Flossie could actually get the kill here on Chip as well. That's one shot in. Chip's going to try to get around him, and is Work QC going to get back in time? Chip just needs to back off. He misses his own shot, but it's 970 points here. Flossie's going to try to get the kill on Chip, and Work QC blocking as best he can, but Flossie gets the kill and 1,000 points. Dinos is going to take game one. Despite losing all their tanks, they made the cap just in time. What a clutch from Flossie. And that's a win for Dinos. I really wish I got that that Akame jump. He actually had to jump off there to save himself. Ended up dying. But Dinos gets the win anyway. That's nuts. Wow, what a game there. It's really hard to kind of watch it cinematically because there's so much going on other sides, and of course the big buildings blocking everything. But that was a close one. That was a really good game one to start off the set. Spawns will swap now. Akame, you are so lucky that I wasn't able to catch it explicitly. Although you may have caught the end of it on camera. But that's so funny. But thank you, Belly, for the bits. I appreciate it. Again, sorry I had to mute the alerts. I don't know why it unmuted for some reason, but we're good now. But good to have you. What's the change for game 2? Ponda is doubling down on the MLEs. They're running an extra one, getting rid of one of their 777s. Keeping the light tank, though. And it worked out. Like, Market was able to farm for a while, but when it comes down to it, gotta get your hit points in at the end of the day, and maybe he wasn't fast enough to respond there. But Dino's gonna bring their own T100 now, so light tanks on both sides. Bring in another 777, so there are those on both sides as well now. No MLEs, though. Dinos realizing that their MLEs were getting bled out quite heavily in that first game, and deciding to switch to a 60 TP style approach instead, which isn't a bad idea. 60 TP was meta before, and it didn't get nerfed that hard since it was meta, so not a bad tank at all to be playing here. They will keep a Sturv out for that DPM. Here we go, y'all. Game 2. Taking a moment to snag me some Sour Patch Kids. Alright, let's see how it goes. The stream definitely a lot more all over the place than last stream. Really wish I got that cinematic of the jump. We'll see if it happens again. This time Dino's going straight onto D with the early cap. They get on before Ponda gets onto C, just barely, but is there a double cap going on over here? Nope, just work. And Dinos will barely get the cap lead, but they do get the cap lead. And Work QC, Yeah, don't want to back out there and try to bleed out because you'll just get yourself bled. But Market Man actually kind of heavily committing into the corner. He didn't get himself lit either. And may be able to make a sort of sneaky play here, put a shot or two into the heavies. However, it won't necessarily be easy to dig out the 777's, a very well armored tank with some good DPM to boot. But in terms of the A side, not a whole lot going on over here. Dinos does have a couple tanks around just to kind of hold off, but nothing crazy. Their 60 TPs are going to be doing the holding, just kind of like how the MLEs for Ponda last game were. Basically same position here on this left ramp. But right now things are a little bit slower than last game. Neither team is super committed into the corner, although look at all of these MLEs here for Ponda. They're just all grouped up kind of back here. They are tall enough to actually shoot over these rails, which is a thing that not a whole lot of tanks have, so definitely a useful thing for the MLE, but at the same time, if you turn your turret a little bit, it's just an even bigger target for the enemy team to hit, so it's an interesting kind of fact about it. Dinos is going to finally get themselves a second base. Even though they already have the cap lead, it's not like a comfortable lead, and that's actually triggering all of the MLEs from Ponda to push right on in. They were just waiting for someone to step into that A base, and now let's look at them all drive right on in. They're not spotted yet. Rax, Chip, Ding Dong finally getting spotted. 1, 2, and 3 getting spotted now. And now they all come in, but immediately Dinos is turning around. You can see Burby, Leafy, Akame all driving in here, but the MLEs, they're in a pressuring position now. It looks like Darktronics is getting himself bled out here. Market Man and J-Top both having shots, but Flossie trying to cover him as best he can, but it wasn't enough. Darktronics is already quite low, and Flossie's starting to take a couple of shots as well, but as will Chip. Uh-oh, Chip's getting bled out hard. He's at 900 hit points, and his loader's dead. This is not going to be good for him. The MLEs are still going to be able to hold up, though. Chip can't really be pushed right now because there are so many tanks covering him. But right now, Darktronics and Raze are both incredibly low back here, and Ponda's going to have to go for some sort of push. They end up sitting on the D base. They've also grabbed a B in the meantime as well. I'm guessing that was Skip's as well. And he's sitting on D, and what is Dino's going to do about it? They don't have the hit points to really make a play with Darktronics or Raze, and then if they move Flossie out of the way, then Ponda will just be able to push them. That being said, JTA, J-Ta, Chip, and Work don't have that many hit points themselves either. Work kind of sitting in the back here seeing what farming he can put out, but this is not a strongly armored tank. You can already see in the top left of his turret there are some pen marks. Does bounce that shot there, but looks like Dino's making a play around Ponda now. Ponda has kind of cornered themselves, and now Burby and Leafy in the middle here will be able to have side shots into Skips. And Skips can't back out here. He's kind of stuck in the middle. The question is, who will break first? It's so hard to see what's going on right now, but Dinos is just holding on as best they can, trying to bring their tanks around the flank, but now it's Market Man trying to see if he can hunt down Leafy potentially in the T100, or is he going to get onto the A base? That could be an interesting play. Skips is pushing forward here, takes a hit. Oops, that one slipped. Takes a hit from Darktronics, not a second one though. Akame misses his shot, but this should be a free kill for Dinos. Yeah, Burby's going to drive right in, and Ponda needs to make some sort of move because they just lost their tank. And now 820 points here for Dinos. Market Man's driving all the way around. He's going to try to kill Giga or Leafy here. Now he's going to go for the one-on-one with Leafy. Will Giga be able to put in that shot into Market, though? He does. Uh-oh. Now Leafy's not going to be able to do a whole lot either. In the meantime, Ponda's pushing all the way back around. They do get the kill in Akame. They also lost JTA and Skips, though. It's 900 points right now. It's looking very scary. Chip is not very healthy, and Burby's coming up right behind. Full health. Gonna be able to get the kill. Yes, 940 points now. Ponda's starting to lose out on those hit points. There he goes. That's Ding Dong down, and is now a 4-on-3 scenario. Ponda's down on the caps, they're down on the hit points, and they're down on the tanks. Down goes Rax QC. Dinos is going to take that one a lot less close than the previous game, but still a great fight from both teams. Man, it is so hard to watch this game, man. Faust is just so difficult to get good camera work of what's going on, but Flossie's having a great set so far. He had a great game 1, 4K game 2, only eclipsed by Giga there with 4.8k. It's a monster game. Dinos played that extremely well, and this time, yeah, Ponda kind of cornered themselves a little bit there and weren't able to fight it out. In the end, Burby had full hit points that entire time. There was not a whole lot Ponda could do to stop him. So great game 2 there. We're going to move on to, we're back on Canal, y'all. Canal for games 3 and 4, and Ponda already played this map. They've already got a strat going. They will be playing on the southwest side. So yeah, we see the two stirves. Could they make that middle play to try to rush a middle IS-7? We'll see if Flossie makes the same play that was made by VB, although I'm not sure they will. I know that Akame is watching the stream. I'm sure that there are other people from Dinos that were watching the stream as well. They may be wise to the fact that Ponda could try the same exact thing. They've got the same lineup and everything for the most part. Not entirely the same. This lineup's actually... Wait, no. I have the spawn swapped. Dinos has the southwest. Ponda is running their same lineup as when they had the north spawn. Okay. Never mind. My mistake there. I was a little bit confused with the red and the green. But no, Ponda's running the same lineup that they did from their first game on Canal. So, see if they do the same exact thing, pushing hard into that corner. Or not. But Ponda is down 2-0. They have to win the next 3 games if they want to get themselves into Grands. Of course, it's not a big deal if they don't make it right now, because at the end of the day, both teams are going to have to play more, no matter what. Loser of the set still has a chance to get back into Grands, so not a huge deal for either team if they drop here. But of course, it is really good for teams' win rates if they're able to get wins on this. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, Ponda is actually making a very similar play to what they had done beforehand, and Dinos has got a very different lineup here than what we've seen before, but a curious one nonetheless. Pac-Man driving right into the middle. Dinos isn't quite punishing it. They're just using Akame, one of their 2 T100 LTs, in this little ninja bush here. He's not been spotted yet, but nor has Sherman, and Sherman now lit. Akame is realizing, oh, there's a tank really close to me. But how is he going to get out of this? There's Pac-Man right there. As soon as Akame drives out, he's going to be spotted. He's just going to sit and wait. No, he's spotted now. Is he going to get shot? Rex QC is not looking. Misses the shot. Try to snap one in, but he does take a couple there. Ponda is ready for it. I just wanted to see if Akame could get himself out of that, but he does. But now Pac-Man's kind of got him trapped here. Akame was sticking around for a little bit too long here. And Ponda does have the base lead, and they've got Pac-Man very deep into Dino's territory. But in addition to those 2 T100s, they've got a Clipper Fiasco here, TVP, and a Yo. Ooh, Ponda's pushing right in on Akame here. Akame can't push into Pac-Man, though. He's stuck right here. He can't go any further. We'll look at Ray's hiding here. I want to see what Ray's does. Ray's is lit now. The secret is out. Ponda knows that the TVP is hiding here. Rex QC not able to sneak a shot, and there is a building there. But all of Dinos is lined up here. They've got 2 Yos, actually. Not just one. They've both got double shot. This is going to be very quick damage if Ponda tries to push in. Pac-Man, he's not going to have too many issues backing out here, but he's also not in much danger of being pushed at the moment. Although Burby's just going to cross right out and put shots in. He misses the first. Hits the second one, and in comes Dinos here with the counterplay. Pac-Man is reloading. Is Giga trying to go in there for some damage? Ponda's not really able to back him up. Where QC and Rex QC are all the way on the other side of the map here, so no one's really able to cover Pac-Man besides one T100 LT. So what is stopping Dinos from pushing right on in? They know where everybody's at, except for a T100, so why not just push it? Pac-Man's down under, but what is Ponda going to do to stop this? Dino's just going to be able to drive right on in. Giga should be able to pick up the kill here. Now Burby will be able to get it instead. And they actually pick up Pac-Man on the other side of the map as well. Losing Flossie, finally, to work QC, Rex, and Market, so it's a 3-on-1 over there. But Ponda doesn't have any tanks left on this side of the map, and Dinos is behind Sherman now. There's nothing he can do. TVP is going to clip him right on out here. Down goes Sherman. And this is an interesting one. It's a 6-on-4. Ponda does have more hit points, but they are down on the tanks, and that hit point differential is about to swing hard here. J-Taw's getting farmed out by a Yo and a T100 LT. He's not going to be able to put in another shot. He gets lit on fire. Down he goes. And now Ponda barely having the hit point lead, but it's a 6-on-3. Darktronic's incredibly low. So is Burby and Akame, and even Leafy's quite low, but they're pushing up on the weakness that is Rax here. This tank slightly out of place, and Giga may be able to put in the shot before Rax reloads. No, it's actually Leafy all the way from the other side of the map. And Work, QC, and Market, the only tanks left alive for Ponda, but that hit point advantage is going away. Work's just getting bled out, trying to drop himself down here. I'm going to regroup with Market, and funny enough, the hit points are even right now. It's actually the TVP that has the most, but he's just going to drive in and see if he can put shots in. Puts in one of them, but Market and Work are both spotted. Raze sneaks... Sorry, Market sneaks a shot in on Raze. But Dinos, they don't have to push anything here. They've got the extra tank. They just got to whittle Ponda down, grab the bases. Akame is now getting on B, and now they're going to have 3 bases. As soon as they grab D, now Leafy stepping on B. They're going to have all 4 bases. And not a whole lot Ponda can do. Yeah, look at this crossfire. This is a clean 3-0 sweep here from Dinos. Something that I did not expect here, especially after games 1 and 2 were rather close. And of course this one close as well, but when it comes down to it, there's 6 tanks alive left against 2. Even though the hit points are close, it's very difficult to say that, you know, it's close in terms of winnability for both teams. Mark's doing the best he can to spot out the Yos and whatnot. He's going to make a sneaky play forward, try to maybe pick off one of them or two, but here's Raze as well to just kind of stop that from happening. Raze reacts, and Market does pick up a kill, but down he goes. Now it's Work left alone against 4. He falls as well to Raze, and that's a clean 3-0 sweep from Dinos there. What a set. I mean, all 3 of those games are relatively close in terms of hit points, but man, Dinos with the 3-0 result, that's great. Very well played. And congrats to Dinos for an incredible set there. Flossie's incredible run for Game 1 and 2 does not translate to Game 3, but at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about individual performance, right? It's how the team works together. So some teams have a particular player doing a more of a positional role or more of a kind of, you know, support role as opposed to being a straight damage dealer, which a TVP is very good at doing. So you can see Raze on top. But Ponda definitely overextended their IS-7, and while I don't think he was necessarily unsafe, Ponda just didn't support it. They had their Sturv and MLE over on the other side of the map. They never rotated back in. And so Dinos just really was not punished at all for pushing into Ponda like that. Anyway, that's that one. I'm going to go ahead. Oop, I should be hiding to the... Oh, shoot. Just chatting. Yeah, I didn't mean to... Uh-oh. Oopsie there. Showed that for a few seconds. I clicked on the wrong scene. I meant to click on the chatting scene and then switch over, so my bad there, y'all. Just a few seconds, but hopefully not too big of a deal. I doubt either team is changing their strats last second. Would probably not be a good idea for teams that are practicing so much with a particular strat. But we're on Canal again. Yo, this is like 34 heaven right now. Because Canal, as many of you may know if you watch my streams, my competitive streams, but Canal and Castilla are like my 2 favorite competitive maps. And today we're seeing Canal for 3 sets, which is not good from like a map variety standpoint. And this is something that I've complained to Tolian about many times and just doesn't seem to get through ever. But I mean, I like Canal, so we get to see plenty of creativity here. But it's also annoying for the players, right? Because you don't want to have to make like 3 or 4 or 5 different strats for the same map, right? Because that just doesn't seem necessary. But once you have to play Canal over and over and over again, it's like, come on. Ponda's literally already played VB on this map in particular. So VB already knows what Ponda's going to do. Ponda already knows what VB's going to do if they use their first strat. So they have to have something else in mind here, which it looks like they do. I can go ahead and switch to the icons. Oh, I didn't update them. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Does work? That didn't work. Oh, it flipped for some reason as well. Why did it do that? Okay, that worked. But yeah, there is plenty to be said about why did the maps keep repeating and repeating and repeating, but it's Canal. Canal's a fun one, so enjoy it, I suppose. What's up, Pharaoh? Abram? Raphael? Awu? All right. Let's see how it goes in. Panda beat Dinos earlier. Yeah, not yesterday. In the previous PYS, Panda and Dinos were in the same group, and Panda was the victor. Panda won the group. But that was a clean 3-0 there. W channel points. Yes, ding dong, let's go. Alright. Let's look at the lineups now. Panda is extremely mobile here. They will bust out 2 121Bs, T100, and a Vickers. So, like, they're the red side, so this is identical to what they ran before. Identical lineup, I'm pretty sure, right? Didn't they have a Sheridan there? They might have had a Sheridan instead of a T100, but for the most part, identical tank lineup. The VB, I don't entirely remember what it is. But Panda definitely, like, this was the spawn where they did their big sweeping play with their light tanks and then went middle with their Sturves to try to counter an IS-7. Hopefully VB's learned, though. We'll see. They've already played each other on this map today, so we'll see if both teams learned from each other. And I didn't reset the scores. And it looks like VB doesn't show it very well with that side. Let me put a backdrop there. That still doesn't look great, but I can't do anything better about it. That's just the logo they gave me. Anyway, let's see if I can make it at least a little bit bigger. It wasn't cropped as best as it could have been. One moment, y'all. I'm just gonna try to crop this, make it look a little better. Save. Update. There we go. At least it looks bigger now. Anyway. Looks like Panda going for a quick cap of C with skips, but he's just going to drive right across. And once again, Sturve's going right through the middle. So Panda's just running an identical strat. This time it looks like VB was wise to that, though. They didn't bring their IS-7 through the middle. And in fact, they learned and they grabbed 2 bases. 60 TPs and MLE into the B base. Then, of course, they've got their T100 Nico Mata, who grabbed A. And yeah, VB learned. And they grabbed 2 bases, and they have the better opening play here. They've even got a bleed on skips, while only taking a small shot from Denubinator. Although he does take a second one there. Market sneaking up there. You can see he was on top of that hill. Pagman is sneaking into the C cap here, and he does get it. VB was going for them blind resets, not able to get them. But you can see Market, Sherman still messing around here in the spawn, but even though their lineups are identical, or this lineup is identical to the previous time that these two teams played, this game will be played out extremely differently, and we'll see what Panda had planned for this sort of engagement here, where VB has the cap lead, and Panda has to crack this fortress somehow. You can see that they're all lined up here. That's 6 of the 7 VB tanks. Where's the last one? Oh no, they're just doubled up in here. It made it harder to see. Ooh, there's a blind shot going into N12 there. He's not spotted. The Market Man is lit, but he's just sitting up top here. You can see a sneaky little position that you can use. Wrap yourself up. Hope he doesn't get himself blind fired though, because he has used the position a couple times now at this point. And it's actually Pagman now making another sort of move. But if you pop up there, underscore 12 will spot him. So, will it happen? feel like Ponda could predict that they've got a tank around here. Oh, Pagman probably saw those pieces of cover break. Yep, N12 is now spotted. Will Pagman try to sneak in the shot, though, is the question. There's a shot from Sherman on the other side. Pagman will sneak one in. No. Misses the shot, and it shoots it at a bad opportunity. He had plenty of time to shoot it earlier on, but waiting until N12 is already backed into cover, it's a weird time to take the shot. But Market Man's going to double up with him here. Interesting. So Honda's ready to push here. They're just waiting a little bit more for the points. All they need to do is get a kill here. The points are within 80 of each other, which means that if tanks are killed, it only takes one tank to kind of swap it, because if you kill a tank, your team gains 40 points, the other team loses 40. It's a delta of 80. Since the points are within 80, one kill is enough to swing it. And it looks like Ponda will make their push here. They've got their double stirves. They're ready to go. And is their target going to be underscore 12? Looks like they're moving skips in as well. 12 is spotted. Market is spotted. But how will VB back them up? They've got N12 here. They've got Nikomata. They've got 11 all lined up. But do they have shots on Work, QC, and Ding Dong in the middle? Pagman's getting bled out pretty hard himself. And VB is ready for it. But will they be able to pick up the stirves in the middle here? Pagman may sneak up the kill. No, but he's still alive. Underscore 11 is going to try to push in for that kill. Ponda's going to have to pressure him here. Pagman does fall. They maintain the cap lead, but now it looks like Ponda's on the B base. That is going to stop VB's cap lead from ticking up here. And some move is going to have to be made. Underscore 11 is now pushing through, but he's quite stuck. And Nikomata trying to push through for Market Man with 11 here. Market Man could actually be able to handle one of these two. Puts a shot into 11. So he's now one shot, but in comes Firefly as well. Skip's going to try to support, but Shadow Serpent falling on the other side of the map. That's going to take things out. Before all of the action here can come to a climax, Ponda's going to take game one. And VB held on to their lead right until the end there, even though they did lose a tank. They did have a nice counter push going and almost picked a second one back. They did get one kill on Pagman, who did not have a good game there, unfortunately. That's a flat-out 0, but of course, Ponda still handling the win there. Market Man up top with 2.7, playing in the same position as Pagman, but was able to use it a little bit more effectively, it seems. That's game 1 VB. Spawns will swap. The question is, will Ponda put their IS-7 right back? They're running the same exact ways that they have previously. But VB did learn from it and made that game a lot closer than the first time they played on that spawn was. And yeah, very different lineup from VB now. 3 IS-7s, 2 200s, 2 stirves. Very, very mobile. And Ponda's got similar lineup of their own, honestly, with IS-7s, stirves, 200s. Looking like the meta here for this map, but they will sneak in an MLE. Ponda will. Sorry, I think I had that backwards. VB running the lineup that I had previously described. Ponda are keeping the MLE out. In fact, they get the same lineup again here. Okay. MLE, 2 stirves. Yeah, they just keep running the same lineup on the same spawn. Fair enough. I mean, that is their strat. Might as well stick with it. It's just going to be like, you know, the micro adjustments and the micro placements of each tank that are probably going to change for each team. But anyway, here we are for game number 2 between Ponda and VB. What is the appeal of the 121B? 121B's got special consumables. It's basically the budget replacement for a stirve. It just loses HP and it gains mobility. Stirve's mobility is good, but it's only like really good while that speed boost is active. Whereas the 121B is a medium, so it's more mobile all of the time. And it has speed boost on top of it. So why can't I click on... What's going on there? I'm trying to click on one of the tanks to go in, and it wasn't letting me. Hopefully it does now. But Chip, Market, Sherman once again taking this corner here. VB going to be doing similar with T100 LTs, but the previous strat they had Batchats here. But the 1-2-1-Bs from Ponda immediately getting into that corner, and look at the crossfires that they've got going on here. 11 getting shot out. Pagman once again going for these spots, and VB's not punishing it. So Ponda's literally just running the same strat against VB multiple times. And it may be working for them. VB, ooh, sneaking their IS-7 back around, but putting most of their forces in this corner again. And they're going to go for Chip and Sherman, but look at all these bleeds. Firefly is incredibly low, 11's low. And this really is just a copy of what happened before. Now the 1-2-1-Bs are just going to activate the reactive. They're going to be a lot harder to kill. And VB did not learn. They're doing the same thing that they did previously. They're just swapping Batchats for T100s and hoping that it works. But they've bled way more than Ponda. 11's going to fall. They may eventually get the kill on Chip. Sherman's blocking very nicely, though. Warrior does pick up the kill, and Firefly going down as well, though, so... Ponda has gotten 2 kills so that they will lose Sherman here, but in comes Market to save the day, and they actually pick up the Warrior 04 first. And yeah, this is just straight up brawl in this corner that Ponda won. Reactive armor just really helped stop the push, as well as Ponda's original bleeds into the tanks. Shadow Serpent's got many on him. 12 will be able to get the kill on Skips most likely. Does so, but now it's just him left alone against 4. And yeah, this game went the same exact way as the one before it did. The only real difference here is that VB tried to use T100s instead of Batchats. Didn't really change a whole lot. I mean, the game was a little closer, but at the end of the day, same game, really. And yeah, game 2 is going to go to Ponda as well here. They're just shooting HE into _12. A little bit of a goofy play, but not letting Market die, so there we go. Game 2. Very quick game as well. And yeah, VB did not really learn. They're just like, oh, we're going to push it harder. It'll work, right? It didn't. It didn't. Sturf could just be better. Not everyone has Sturfs. It's a budget replacement. It is a replacement that you do if you don't have all Sturfs. Or if you want a little bit of mobility over hit points. They have the same exact DPM though. Their reload is literally identical down to the 100th of a second. According to Blitz stars at least. Last time I checked. Anyway, we're on our next map here. Potentially our last map for this set. It's going to be Fort Despair. BB's going to really need to wake up here if they want to take a game off of Ponda, but at least this is a new map, right? They can try new things out instead of playing on Canal, you know, every single game here. Because we've watched 6 Canal games so far, y'all, which I love Canal, but most of those games ended up just playing out the same exact way because we've watched Ponda for literally all 3 of them. We watched Ponda play on Canal 6 times. But we've got a new map here, and we've got new strategies for T110E5s. We'll see how that goes. Tank that Droodles has cursed, but it's not a bad tank overall, to be honest with you. IS-7, IS-4, and Sturfs to round things out. Ponda not taking any E5s, instead going for tanks that we've already seen. That only new tank today will be this Kronvon. But Kronvon's pretty popular as well. We've seen plenty of those in the past. MLE 777s, IS-7s, Sturf. Yeah. No surprise tanks here. Fort Despair, a much more standard map than Canal, where you can kind of do a lot of different things. We'll see how it goes. All heavies for both teams. No lights to be seen. Well, here we go. Will Ponda be able to close out the 3-0? Which would definitely help their win rate percentage, which is useful for seeding in top 8. Well, I guess not in top 8, but in future brackets. I don't really know actually how useful seeding is. It's just kind of for tiebreakers, I suppose. So it's like a nice future-proof thing, but really, win rate is not going to be the decider for who makes it into top 8 and who doesn't. But anyway, it looks like VB is hard committing towards the corner, as is Ponda. Ponda's literally sending 5 tanks there. VB's sending 5 tanks there. We're just going to see a flat-out A brawl. Like, maybe I just position my camera over here. Now the question is, will the Russian heavies or the American heavies be better in the corner here? That is the question. But Market and Skips over on the other side are actually already putting shots into N12. Sorry, underscore 12. N12 is a completely different person. There's just a bunch of numbers here. But in comes Nikamata activating his reactive, but he's already lost half of his hit points. But VB going right on in, Chip going right on in for Ponda. Nikamata is getting covered decently well here, but I mean, nothing can protect him from Chip. Chip's going to put in that shot. Sherman with the kill, but at the same time, Pagman falls. Market's 1v1ing underscore 12 right there, but that's not going good for VB. A bounced shot from 11 into the side of Sherman, and he's going to fall quickly as well. Apocalypse missing a shot onto Chip, so Firefly has to pick it up instead. That's a shot wasted. And those do add up. They've lost their second tank as well, though. 11 did stay alive for a while. And VB's not doing too bad in the corner here. They've actually got an extra tank up over them. But Ponda was able to kill underscore 12, and now both of those Ponda tanks will be driving right on in here. And Shadow Serpent gets picked off as well. So it's now a 3-on-3 in the corner, with a 5-on-3 as soon as Skips and Market Man come in, and Skips has a full clip ready. Down goes Warrior 04. Firefly's about to get himself clipped out nicely here. Big shots into him. Ooh, that's some massive damage here. And Ana's going to round this one out with a nice 3-0. Apocalypse will be able to pick up one more kill for VB, but that's going to be all that he will get here. This game just lasting over 2 minutes. Very quick dub from Ponda there. Their tanks in the corner were able to hold out long enough for the 2-on-1 in the town to complete, and then those two tanks just came into the corner and cleaned up. Good stuff there from Ponda. Definitely well deserving of that victory, and right away we're going to be getting into the grand final set for PYS 2 Group 5. I'm going to actually hide the screen for real this time. Go into the BRB screen. Get that all set up. And once again, we will be watching Dinos play against Ponda. This time, hopefully new maps. Let's see. What are the maps? Let me please not see Canal. I love Canal, but 4 times would be insane. Okay. Normandy, Oasis, Lagoon. All right. That's a fun set of maps. I'm happy with those maps. Those are all great maps. Happy with those. So Dinos Ponda will occur in 4 minutes. And I will be back. Alright, I am back. Sorry for the repeated interruptions. Normally not something I have to take care of, but today it is. So hopefully it doesn't happen again, but who knows. How do you check how many points each team has? The World of Tanks Blitz website, and then go to Hall of Fame and sort by clan. But anyway, here we are for the rematch between Dinos and Ponda. The last set, Dinos won 3-0. But that set does not matter anymore. It is this set which determines who gets first and who gets second. So right now, Ponda could go undefeated here. They've won every single PYS day that they've played so far. Dinos, they're done well on day ones, but on day two, the previous one, they lost to Ponda. Let's see if they beat them this time and they could go equal in terms of points. Actually, Dinos would go ahead in terms of points because PYS 2 is worth more. But again, this is the set that matters. And Dinos has not yet gotten a top 4. Again, this is the 4L team in the past, who have done quite well, but they haven't made their top 4 yet. Ponda hasn't made a top 4 recently, but they have plenty of top 4s under their belt in the past. So we'll see how they go today. Again, this is the set that matters. That previous one that y'all saw, forget it. Throw it out of your mind. It does not matter. You know, Dinos did better on Faust, but it is Canal that matters. Watching that 3-0 pairs. Dang, Sherman. Man's betting against himself here. Uh-oh. Alright, well here we go, y'all. Game 1. Dinos Ponda the rematch. Oh, and my game is restarting. That's fun. I hope that I'm able to get in. I hope that it's not that one bug that prevents players from playing. That would suck. And the bug popped up on my screen. Briefly. Maybe it's not an issue for spectators, but I really hope there aren't any players that aren't loading in right now, so let's hope that was not the case. But here we are in Normandy, by the way. In comes the plane, flying through, crashing from the sky, boom. Gotta get that cinematic in. Ponda kind of splitting themselves out here. They've got one T100 LT. Dinos does not have a light tank at all, but they actually get into the C base. Before Ponda steps into D, looks like they're going for some sort of trapping play. Either that or they're just a little bit slower to get there because they've got 777s here. No stirves in the area. Sherman finally does get on C, but Dinos had a good spawn with their stirve. Fade getting immediately into the C base. And so Dinos will have the cap advantage. Looking over on the A side, Raze and Jta both playing over on the A side, but looking at the sneaky position that Jta is taking here, this is a nice position that the north spawn has and the south spawn does not have, as you can kind of get yourself snuck around here into this bunker and just be completely hulled down. There's no way that Dinos is going to be capping the A base with Jta there. However, look at Sherman here. He capped the D base, but immediately Dinos is pushing right on in. Kame and Fade in their stirves here. And where QC caught out in the corner, he's taking a couple bleeds as well. So immediate aggression here from Dinos result in a quick hit point advantage of about 1,000. But again, they are holding on to the cap advantage as well. They're actually going to step in D and completely stop it. And what is Ponda doing? They are just trying to hold on as best they can. They've got 2 Kronvons, and they've got lots of clip damage that they can put into Akame here. He will likely fall to both of them. Rax puts in a shot. Pagman misses his, but Rax can get it. So Dinos does lose a tank quickly, but now both of the Kronvons are out. JTA and Raze are still in their 1 versus 1 engagement here. Jta slightly winning that one. He's going to put in another shot. But Burby actually getting picked off around the same time as Rax maybe in just a moment here. But Market getting another kill into Tantan. Fade putting one more shot into Rex. Giga gonna get that kill here, but now Ponda's got many tanks lined up on Fade here. Work QC. It should be able to get the kill. And the Giga has an empty clip. He may not be able to do a whole lot of damage here. He's gonna try to sneak one more shot into Work QC. I would have potentially considered loading that clip out, but at this point, it's a 5-on-3. Things are not looking good for Dinos. Ponda was able to counter that push, and Leafy Going to be picked off here by Market Man in the T100 LT, so some good flexible play here. Looking down at this 1v1. It's gone all the way down to the bottom of the map here. What a beautiful engagement. J-Taw's got his reactive armor set up here, so even if Raze were to pen these shots, it wouldn't do a whole lot. Another bounce here from J-Taw. Let's not see a repetition of what happened on Mayan Ruins here. This could be his redemption arc, except Raze isn't penning his shots either. If Raze penned those last 2 shots, he'd be in a much better position than right now. But J-Taw finally deciding, maybe I don't want to face hug after all. Finally drives away, gets the kill. He has redeemed himself from the Mayan Ruins incident of 2022. Big W there from JTA, J-Taw. And Panda's going to take that one. They were able to stop the aggressive push where Dinos had a really good opening lead, but Market Man on top 3.5, where QC 3.3. And y'all, we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to give out crown hat here. We haven't done the crown before. We've done the dunce. We're doing the crown. You won your engagement. You beat the face hug allegations. I'm proud of you. J-Taw, you are a legend. You did it. I'm proud of you. Great job there, leading his team to a victory. And now the spawns will swap here. And this time, we are going to be seeing... I didn't really go over the lineups last time before the battle, but I suppose I will now, right? T100's still coming back out for Panda. That extra flexibility really helped out. You saw Market did top on damage. Dinos is again not going to be running a light tank here. An IS-7 duo, a Sturb duo, and a Kron duo. Backed up with a Super Conqueror. Is that the same exact lineup as last game? Maybe not the same exact lineup, but pretty close, if not the same. And then Panda with some 777s, Sturvs, 1 E5, and a Yo. So they're going to be busting that Yo back on out. Not the most durable of heavy tanks, but it does have an amazing gun, no matter which one you pick. Very much worthwhile to have one around. My guess is it's going to be played more passively, but we'll see exactly how it's used. A spec to Ding Dong. Man. Sherman was right. GG. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Game number 2. We'll see how this one goes. Well, here we go, y'all. Game 2 beginning. Dinos not hard committing towards the D side this time. Or previously they'd taken the aggressive plays on that side this time. Gonna be playing a lot harder on the A side, and Market Man's gonna spot a lot of stuff. Nakami missing the shot, but ooh, he lights a lot of tanks there. Nakami's just gonna try to drive right on over. No, he stops. He's wise. He might sneak in a shot on Market. No, Market gets out of there. Ray's actually missing the shot as well. And Market got out with just a damaged track. That is all. Pagman's actually taking hits here. Uh-oh. He's activated his reactive, but he's getting right into the bowl here. And he's kind of trying to cut off the rest of Dino's team from Fade, who is completely left alone here. And the aggressive opening play from Panda on this side of the map, kind of doing exactly what Dinos did previously. But this time, Dinos is a lot more lined up in the center of the map, and they've got a bunch of Kronvons in the middle here. Try to clip out Pag, Rex, and Pathy, but Giga's taking a lot of damage. However, Panda has pushed through Fade. Sherman's taking a lot of damage, though. But Giga and Akame are both bleeding out here. Look at those Sturvs putting in lots of work, no pun intended work, but Giga does fall. And Kirby's going to try to push into Sherman. He will be able to pick him off here with 2 shots, however. They're also going to be losing Akame in the mix. And Burby now turning away from Sherman. No, he's not going to be able to do the original goal that he set out to do. He's still looking that way, but it's just a waste of time. J-Taw's going to be able to farm you out, and down goes Burby. Full health Kron, just like that. And Panda's going to take this one even more cleanly. They still got 10,000 hit points for crying out loud. And look at Raze. Raze is Bing chilling in the TD corner. This is Triangle Tank Simulator here, and unfortunately, Race, who has had incidents on this chunk of the map in the past, is unfortunately, yeah, he's gonna do the same exact thing that he did last time. Oh boy. The Rays Normandy incident repeats itself in another jump there. Oh my goodness. I accidentally clicked away there, but great jump. You saw that happen. I was trying to click out, and yeah, that happened. RIP Rays. Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, that's a quick 2-0 lead here for our Panda homies. And we're going straight to map 3. Sorry, game 3. On map number 2, which is Oasis. This stream is a mess today. Sorry, y'all. It is a very chaotic stream. Camera work, pretty mid. What's up, Milo? Mystic, what's up? Rip ding dong. Anyway, a minute to this next one. And again, this is a map that we haven't seen yet from these teams. So we'll see what strats are in mind. Danos rocking with the MLEs here, looking like an A-side strategy. Although, then again, most strategies on this map are A-side because there's 2 caps over there. It's very important to hold control of that side. So having tanks in that A corner, very useful. Panda going to be rocking it with some Sturves, a lot of different other tanks. They do keep the T100 out though. Danos will bring Leafy in his T100 LT. And a bunch of standard tanks otherwise here. So nothing too crazy. I'm trying to see if I can find the original Rays clip. But I'm realizing now that that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not happening. Is it there? No, it's not there. I can't find it. Anyway, here we are, y'all, with game number 3. And Panda, despite being 3-0'd in the previous set, is now off to an extremely strong lead in this one. Market Man going wide in his T100 LT, Leafy going narrow in his. But Market Man with the initial quick shot into Leafy, who puts one right back in. So good reactions from both of them, detecting each other, putting in a quick shot. However, Panda's playing a little bit more aggressively on the C side. They've actually brought all their tanks out of there. I would have thought that they would have put some more tanks on the A side, because it is, of course, important to maintain control of the side of the map that has 2 bases, but they're just going to take C quickly. And I guess their plan may be to deny B, but look at Burby here. He's in a bit of a crossfire. If he backs up too far, he's going to be shot from Rax. If he doesn't back up, he's going to be shot from J-Todd, Ding Dong, and Market. So it's a little bit of an awkward position that Burby is in. And Rax is just going to try to stare him down from the side. The only thing that Burby can do is hope to hold on here. The one thing that J-Todd does not have is armor, so he can't really peek up for free to get shots in. In fact, yeah, both of the Sturves are bleeding hits here. But Dinos will get in the B base, looking at Tan here, and there's no reset that Panda has, so relinquishing control of this side of the map is a big mistake here. Well, maybe it's not a mistake quite yet, but it is always important to have 2 bases, and while Panda surely has something lined up, they've definitely made their job a lot harder. Look at Rax, just took some big damage there. He's continuing to take hits. Already bled to half of his hit points. Ray's going to put in another one. Some interesting driving from Rax. Too bad Rays misses the shot, but Fade will put in another, and Rax is bled quite heavily here. Honestly, Burby could put in a shot. No, Leafy does. And Rax, who initially had the crossfire in Burby, is now left on a fraction of his hit points and is a big weakness here for the Panda team, getting shot yet again. And actually, Leafy may have the kill here. Does have the kill. Great shot from Leafy. And down he goes. Honda has to make a move. They are going to make a move onto Burby, realizing that most of the Dinos tanks are all the way over on the other side of the map. But Jayta is getting bled quite a bit. Giga right behind him, hoping to put some big shots in as well. That goes into Market. Now Market's on 100 hit points. Oh, that's not good. Down he goes to Leafy as well. And Burby is holding on extremely well here. Panda's bleeding all these hit points just for a kill that they haven't even been able to pick up yet. In comes Leafy to rotate. The rest of Dinos is pushing in on Pafa, Loopy, and Skips. There's nothing left here for Panda. This is an absolute steamroll. They haven't even gotten their kill on this side of the map yet. Finally getting him, but Leafy should be able to pick up Jayta. And there's just too much going on both sides of the map for me to watch them both at the same time. But will Paffy fall? No, all of Dinos, Paffy actually gets the kill before falling, so nicely done there, but again, there's nothing left for them this game. Chip just scrambling to sit on this base in time, but he will fall. Jayta falls. Ding Dong does pick up a kill on Leafy, but yeah, this is a clean, well, maybe not clean, but a good win for Dinos. Getting a little messy here at the end, but it's a win either way. There we go, 1,000 points. Dinos puts themselves on the board for this set. They have the momentum heading into Game 4 here, where this will be an important one for Dinos to win, obviously. Every single game from this point here on out, they have to win if they want to win the group. But Panda only needs to win one of these next two. And here we go. Spawns swap here on Oasis. And we'll see how the lineups change for this one. This time it looks like we've got a couple stirs from Panda, Super Conk. Okay, so they're not running any MLEs. Danos was the team that ran MLEs previously. They will keep one of them, and both teams are keeping that T100 LT out there, which was useful for both teams for sure, but Leafy definitely had the better game there overall. Was more instrumental to the team's win. I really want to see if I can... Yeah, I can... Okay, I found the clip. If you guys didn't know what I was talking about initially with my whole arrays with the allegations on Normandy, this was the clip. If I go ahead and share it. This was the clip. And that's my old webcam, my old background. I'm playing a quick tournament.
Race is on.
It's just falls right off. It was just pretty funny. Ends up losing us the game. I was kind of salty at the time, but it is what it is. Anyway, the next game's about to start, so we can get right on to that. But had to pull that up just so you guys knew what I was talking about. Here we go. W. And here we go, Game 4. Will Dinos be able to force a tiebreaker? Will Panda stop them and claim another PYS win over the Dinos clan? And once again, Panda not really sending many tanks over towards the A side, and Leafy getting some really good opening spots there. Spotting Skips, Paffy, Jayta all out there without getting lit himself. In fact, it's only Burby who's getting spotted here, as Market is in a much less forward position and just kind of giving Dinos just too much information here. Dinos now knows Panda's committed towards C, and so they can just grab A again. Darktronics is just sitting for free in A. Tantan's going to drive straight to B. Yeah, Leafy, in fact, getting in there, and yeah, what's Panda going to do about it? Not a whole lot. They're once again setting themselves up here, but what are they doing? They're in the corner here. I don't know what their plan is. Not entirely sure, but now they're down 2 bases immediately. Market does spot Darktronics, though, so now they know that they've got something over here. Electronics lit. Tantan lit backing off of the base, although I don't think he was actually on it. I think it was just Leafy. I think he was covering. But Ponda being completely held back by one T125. They still don't have any bases. They're going to rotate all the way over towards A with the rest of their tanks. They know Burby's over here. But for all Dinos knows, they don't know if Ponda's completely set up in their own spawn, if it's completely committed towards C. Skips does get on the C base. He is lit. Kame going for the reset. He actually doesn't pen either shot, but Skips backs off anyway. It's the double shot Yo for you. Even though he had Reticle Kelly on, both shots did bounce, but he does have line of fire, and that is a sneaky position to use. And still, Ponda has no bases, but they've actually brought their T100 LT back to C, so they only have 4 tanks in this corner. Dinos is completely set up here, and Ponda is spotted actually. Now it looks like Chip is spotted in the middle, but ooh, Burby's taking big hits. Uh-oh. Burby's taking some big hits, but will Ponda be able to push this through? They're sending most of their tanks back, it looks like, towards the other side of the map to fight off Ponda's push here, but Ding Dong is looking sideways. He's going to take 2 big shots there. That's 1,000 damage bled off. But in comes Dinos with the counter push. They know that they've got the tank advantage over here because there's only 3 over on this side, and those 3 tanks from Ponda are still having trouble killing 1. Burby once again being able to hold off for an incredibly long amount of time here, and Ponda's just wasting all of their resources. Not very good resource management on this map here. Well, they are able to pick up the kill. They're now so far back on the bases. Jta, Ding Dong are both going to fall here very quickly. And yeah, Pafu is trying to stop the A base, is not going to be surviving for very long. Jta going to get ram killed here? No, not quite. Fate's just going for the shot on Ding Dong. Instead, they're able to take out both of the tanks there. Jta will pick up a kill, but not looking good for Ponda this game either. Tantan's about to pick him up. Pafu missing the kill on Darktronics, stopping the A base, but it's 955 points here for them. And Ponda, they do get the kill here, so it is a 4-on-4, but hit points cap-wise, it's not looking good. As long as Dinos can stop this one. Leafy's going to come from behind into Skips, gets that kill. He's going to be behind Pafu as well for that, but he's just going to rush down Market first. And yeah, things looking very good for Dinos here. They do finally reach 1,000 as they get their kills. And just like that, we are in a tiebreaker situation here. Ponda, who started off incredibly strong on the first map, Normandy, now getting completely crushed here on Oasis. For some reason, both sides committing hard towards C, giving Dinos the cap pressure, and then not being able to crack the fortress. Burby being able to hold on in both scenarios. Honestly, Burby definitely player of the game for both of those ones. And it's all going to come down to the brand new map, y'all. It's Lagoon. You get to see a tiebreaker on Lagoon between these 2 teams. Who will take it? Is Ponda going to repeat their victory for the PYS group, or will Dinos repeat their victory for today and end up with their first PYS group win? We will find out. Dinos going to be running their T100 LT, a Sturv, Super Conch, IS-7. They're still raiding up with all their tanks. No point in really reading them quite yet. Milo saying Joker fell off. True. What's up, Milo? How you doing? But Ponda's rocking with the 777s. They've got 3 of them, maybe more. 2 Sturvs, an MLE. Dinos not running any. No, they do have 1 777. They have 2 of them. 1 Sturv, 2 Super Conchs. They seem to believe in the Super Conqueror for this one here. Doubling up on the MLEs. Interesting. So no light tank here for Ponda. I haven't seen a whole lot of competitive on this map. I've only seen a little bit of it. So it's hard for me to comment on what I think the best decisions would be. And obviously I don't play competitive, so hard for me to say. But in my experiences in playing pubs on this map and in the training room stream that I did where we were just labbing out the map, I tended to see a lot of mobility strength in this one. So I'm curious to see how Ponda will play without a light tank here. Leafy is going to have himself a lot of fun for this one because he's just going to have a wide open map to drive around, so many crossfires to make, so many different strategies that you can do, but it's all coming down to this game. This is the important one. All the close games today, all the blowouts, it all comes down to who wins on the new Lagoon map, who made the quick strategy fastest. Obviously the meta on this map completely undeveloped, as this is the first tournament where the map is in effect. Now Leafy going for an initial spotting position. This is the one that I use in pubs all the time. He's going to spot Sherman. He's going to spot all of those heavies crossing. He knows exactly where all of Ponda is. That's 5 Ponda tanks spotted. And a 6th one, yeah. So all of Ponda spotted except for Work QC, who is not going that way. He's in the middle here. Not a great spotting position to be in. And Dinos, who was already in this corner as well, though. I didn't actually look at where they were going this entire time. I was just kind of curious how that was going, but Dinos is going for a very hard push, and Tantan has already bled a third of his hit points, half his hit points. He's just going to push right across to the corner now, and now he's safe until Ponda goes for the counter push. Pagman, Pafloopy both going to go in for this edge shot, but they're both missing on Tantan here. Uh-oh. Instead going for Fade. Fade seems to be getting quite low, but none of these Ponda tanks in the corner are getting low at all. Burby, Fade, Tantan, none of them really hitting their shots. Sherman's still only taken 2. Poffy's only taken 2. Instead, they're turning towards Arax in the middle, a much larger tank, easier to pen, but they're going to lose 2 tanks in the corner for it. And so far, they don't have a whole lot of compensation. Kami trying to drive around, but Jta's just going to catch him out here. Leafy going to go for that 2-on-1. But Jta could still kill a Kame first here. He's just going to put in another shot. Kame's on 324. Just going to need an even roll to do it. Darktronics falls. That is 3 tanks down here for Dinos. They've only lost 1. Yeah, there's a Kame, and it's now a 3-on-6 scenario. Raze in the corner here, trying to get the kill on Pop Floopy before falling. Sherman bouncing the shot on Burby, who's still alive, but down goes Raze. And Burby's just trying to hold himself in the corner here. Leafy gets the kill on Jta, but it's a 2-on-4, and yeah, Burby's just kind of stuck in here in the middle, kind of looking through the building to kind of see what's going on. Obviously, this is a hard piece of cover behind in between us, but Burby's stuck, nowhere for him to go. Leafy's kind of trying to farm in the rear, but Skips and Pag both looking straight at him. Burby falls. Leafy alone, and once again, Ponda are going to be the victors in this set, taking PYS to Group 5, despite that amazing first set from Dinos, 3-0ing them out of nowhere. Unfortunately, that is the set there. Ponda with a 3-2 win over Dinos. Congratulations on winning PYS 2, Group 5. And yeah, that's about it. Skips with a great game. Honestly, Dinos, I really liked the spotting position. It didn't really end up doing a whole lot because there's just a flat out brawl there anyway. So it wasn't like Dinos was getting sneaky information and then could use it to react, because the giant fight ended up occurring there. But I mean, Dinos' main mistake was, you know, Tantan got bled out super hard, super early, and they were just bouncing tons and tons of shots off those 777s. Armor on those things is nuts. Well, there you go. That's that. Let's take a look at how some of the other groups have done. If I go ahead real quick, give me a moment to refresh the website. Show all of the groups, and let's see how they did. There are 6 groups today. Here we are. So Origin had an undefeated day today, beating Cursed, Jaja, and then Jaja again, 2-0, 3-0, 3-0. So they had a very clean day. This is a very quick one overall. 7-Clip getting 4th place, Jaja getting 2nd, Cursed 3rd. So Origin adding on to their list of victories here. That was incredible. Leverage with a clean sweep again, beating M4 and Zaza, and Hated getting 3rd place, dropping to Zaza. And then Group 3, Evany Nox still going at it. They played previously? No, they have not yet played. So Evany beat VIDT, Donda beat Nox, and then Nox beat Donda back. So it was a 2-0 and then a 3-0 the other way around. And so this is the first time these two teams are playing, but I expect this to be a competitive set. Reggie Nap's still going on, where Reggie won the first set. 404 getting 3rd, that hurts. 404 is a pretty good team. Obviously, they're the former SLG team minus their captain, and they might have had a couple other roster changes. But here we go, group number 5. This is the one that we saw. Honda wins 3-2. In group 6, Joker 3-0. Milo saying Joker fell off. Honestly true. But 7 Rats taking it over Q. So I don't think that the clan's rating has updated yet. By the way, if you're wondering where to see the clan standings, go to the World of Tanks Blitz website. And then under Hall of Fames, go to clans. It's not under the tournaments tab. It's Hall of Fame clans. Yeah, cups have not yet updated. But Jaja is not going to have their group win today. They got 2nd place, and instead it's going to be either Evany or Nox. So that'll be good for them. Jaja's going to drop. I don't think they'll drop out of top 8, but don't know. But Origin, Leverage, Joker, Ponda, Reggie. No, Reggie's still fighting as well. But the top 4 will remain for sure. Well, GG's. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to call it then. I'm not going to wait for those other ones to finish up. I guess I'll do one quick refresh because it may have occurred like in the time that it took for me to check that. But I do doubt it. Go to brackets. And then what's really annoying is I have to zoom out to show all groups and then zoom back in. It's so dumb. So dumb. Nope. Still playing, still playing. Okay. I'm going to call it here, y'all. It's been fun. But if you are on Twitch, I'm rating out now. If you're watching on YouTube as a stream or as a video, then goodbye. But tomorrow there will not be a stream, and then PYS number 3 will start on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I hope to catch you there. And once again, something that I announced earlier that I will also, I suppose, put back on screen right now. Take a screenshot if you're interested in this. This is Triari's 9th birthday. They're the oldest clan on NA. And they will be having a public event in their Discord. And I had a lot of fun doing this last year. They had cash prizes and even physical prizes, which I will try to show next time I'm on stream if I can remember where I put all of my Blitz stuff. It's all packed away right now. But this is the Discord link if you would like to participate in that on the given date. And yeah, that's about it for me. So yeah, as always, stay safe, happy tanking.